students. Today we are going to learn something very interesting. You all enjoy hearing stories?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you all a story. Okay. You all have friends, right?
Yes, teacher.
So there's this friend of mine. Her name is Pooja. Like you all, she's also in the 3rd standard. Okay. So now one day what happened was Pooja was at home. She had been sick for 2 days and she was bored, She wanted to go out because she enjoyed going to school. But because she was sick, so she was at home. So she comes to her mother and she tells her, Mama, I want to go out. So her mother tells her, Pooja, you're still having fever, so you can't go to school. So why don't you go out, okay, and just lie down. There's a cot outside, go and lie down. So there was a cot which was there in the garden, okay, and it was under a tree. So Pooja goes and she lies down on that cot and she goes to sleep. Suddenly she feels something falling on her face and she wakes up. She touches her face and something sticky. What do you think it was? What do you think it was? Okay. So she also was wondering what it was. She looked up at the tree and she said, who has done this? Okay. Is something on my face? It's sticky. So, is it a crow or is it a parrot? And she looked up into the tree. As she looked up into the tree, she saw a lot of animals in the tree. Okay. So look at this. This is what Pooja must have seen in the tree. Okay. There were quite a number of birds and animals as she looked up into the tree. So now what I want you all to do is I want you all to identify the birds and animals which Pooja must have seen in the tree. Can you see? They are all hidden among the leaves, right?
Yes.
So what can you see over here? This is a myna. Okay? She saw a myna in the tree. Then as she looked a little more carefully, on a leaf she saw a butterfly. Okay? See, there is a butterfly over here. Then she looked still more carefully and then suddenly at the top of the tree she saw a monkey. And right on the top of the tree she saw a parrot. Okay? Parrots love to sit high up on the tree. Then as she looked, she saw that there was also a crow sitting in the tree. Over here she saw another bird. Can you see the bird? What is this bird?
Sparrow.
Okay, it's a sparrow. Very good. And then in this one corner over here she saw a squirrel on the tree. And here under the leaves she suddenly saw a pigeon. Okay.
Good.
Now Pooja still had that thing on her face. So under the tree there was a leaf. She picked up the leaf and she wiped off her face. She tried to clean it. But it was still sticky. So she said, let me go to the pond and wash my face. So she went to the pond which was just outside the house. And as she went to the pond to wash her face, she took some water and she washed her face. Okay? And then after washing her face, she again looked around. And near the pond, she saw some more animals. So she saw goat drinking water. Then she saw 2 birds over there. There was a crane and there was another bird which is called an egret. Okay? It's called an egret. Then hidden in the grasses, a little bit far away, she saw, what is this? A buffalo. Okay? Near the grass, in the grass she saw hopping a frog. Okay, a frog was hopping over there. And then after some time suddenly she sees the grass is moving and out comes a tortoise. Okay? So I'll just write down the names of these birds and animals which you seen just now. Okay? So let us write the first one. What was this you saw over here? We saw a, what did we see? A butterfly. Then we saw a parrot. Then we saw a myna. We saw
Monkey.
monkey. What's the spelling of monkey? Does anyone know the spelling of monkey? M-O-N-K-E-Y. Very good.
Crow.
This is a crow. Does anyone know the spelling of a crow? Okay, very good. Crow. C-R-O-W. Then there was a sparrow. S-P-A-R-R-O-W. Okay, sparrow. There was also a squirrel. S-Q-U-I-R-R-E-L. Squirrel. And a pigeon. P-I-G-E-O-N. Okay. So these were the animals she saw in the tree. And what were the animals that she saw in the pond? A buffalo. B-U-F-F-A-L-O. Buffalo. Then she saw a frog. Okay. Then she saw a goat. Then she saw a crane. C-R-A-N-E. And now this name is a different name, right? You'll learn hearing it the first time. Egret. E-G-R-E-T. Egret. And she also saw a tortoise. T-O-R-T-O-I-S-E. Okay? It's called a tortoise. Okay? Now, these animals which you've seen over here, they move in different ways, right? Some have got legs, some have got wings. Which are the ones which have got wings over here? This has got wings, crane has got wings, egret has wings. Okay? So some animals have wings, some have legs, and some don't have wings, they don't have legs, but they move on the ground. So let us see those animals, okay? So how do animals move? The elephant, let's look at the elephant. The elephant has got 4 legs. He moves with the help of his legs. So he walks with his legs, okay? His feet. This is an elephant's foot. See the elephant's foot. The elephant is a big, huge animal, right? So his foot is also very huge. So this is the elephant's foot. Then you have the snake. Does the snake have any legs? No, it doesn't have any legs. Does it have any wings? It doesn't have. So it crawls on the ground. A snake crawls on the ground. Then you have a bat. This is a bat. A bat has got wings. Like a bird, it also has wings. So a bat flies with its wings. A fish. This is a dolphin, okay? What does a dolphin do? It's in the water. So it swims. Fishes swim in the water. What does a monkey do? How does it move from tree to tree? Monkeys live on trees, right? So how does it move? He curls his tail on a branch, and with that then he swings from one branch to another, from one tree to another. Okay? So this is how animals move from one place to another. Now animals, just like us, also live in a home. We live in a home which is in a building or maybe in a cottage, right? But how do animals, where do the animals live? So let us see that. So some animals live under the ground. Okay? This is the ground, right? They live under the ground. So if you go to a playground or you go to a garden, sometimes you see a hole over there. That's because there's some animal living over there. So this is a squirrel, okay? So a squirrel makes a hole in the ground and it lives there. Some squirrels also live on the tree. They find a hole in the tree, so they'll be staying over there, okay? That's their home. Then what about fish? Now this is a shark. This big fish is a shark, okay? So where does the shark live? It lives in the water because all fish live in the water. Then this is a rat. You've seen rats? Where do they stay? They stay in a hole, okay? So wherever they find a hole. So a rat stays on the ground, okay? Then what about the dog? Where does the dog stay? It stays in a home.
house.
Because a dog is our pet, right? It's a domestic animal, so it stays in our home. Okay? So have you all understood this?
Yes,
So I'm going to
teacher.
ask you all questions now, okay? Where does a cat stay? Where does it stay?
At home.
You all think and tell me. Okay, it stays in a home. Then where does a monkey stay?
On the tree.
Monkey stays on the tree. But that is, where is the tree? Tree is on the ground, right? Okay. Then where does a snake stay? Snake makes a hole which is under the ground. Where does a dolphin stay? Dolphin stays in the water. Okay? So have you all understood? Okay. Now I'll ask you all questions about how animals move. Okay. How does a dog move? He walks, right? It walks. Then how does a parrot move? A parrot flies with its wings. How does a fish move?
Swim.
It swims. Okay? And how does a monkey move? He swings from tree to tree with its tail. So have you all understood this? Okay. So now we are going to do a small exercise. I'll give you all the worksheet.
Yeah. Aram se.
So let's go through the questions, okay? The first question is, name two animals that live in the water. So you have to give the names of two animals, not one, okay? Two animals. You all think and you write the answers, okay? Then name two animals that fly. We saw so many which fly, right? So you have to name only two. Then name two animals that live on the ground. Name two animals that live in the trees. Okay? Name any animal that can swim. And then the second question is, it's a jumbled word, so you have to find the word, okay? All the letters are jumbled up and you have to find the animal which is hidden in those jumbled words. Shall we do the first one? Okay. So there are 6 letters over there. It ends with Y. So what do you think it is? Monkey. Very good. Okay, so you'll solve the others and bring them tomorrow. Okay? Thank you, class. Did you all enjoy the lesson?
Yes, teacher.
Girls class. So, Rujuta, Anjali, Dipti, कैसे लगा? Very nice. Mahananda ma'am.
Good afternoon. Wonderful topics you have taken. Wonderfully done. Very confidently done. First one you took the maths lesson. It is ordering numbers. So it is beautifully done. Ascending, descending order. You have explained it very nicely. Biggest and small. Good teaching aids you have used. And even you have explained them how to find the biggest number. That is the order number. Units, tens, thousands, and hundreds. That's really good. They will remember it till then. Wonderful worksheet, explanation, good interaction with the children, and very good recap. I really appreciate it. Now the second topic is EVS. You made it very interesting with the story. It is nicely done, the interesting topic for the children. It is properly explained. You have used beautiful teaching aids and you have given the proper understanding to that particular thing, that is particular, who lives on the tree, who lives under the ground, near the pond, and the topic you have chosen is our surrounding, about the day-to-day life, what you have seen. I really appreciate that, and I really like you have introduced new words which has written, you have written in the blackboard, so they will remember it properly. And this is very interesting topic for the children. Very good.
My dearest Marina, again you impressed me. Wow. It was so outstanding pattern and method of teaching there. So this is called like the perfect and the complete method of teaching. Again here the topic was very advanced and very selective, very interesting there. The first was ascending and descending. You taught many things to teacher also and the students also. Number of like concept and order you taught with the ascending and the descending on that topic. The first is you have a good quality and the planning on it. What is descending order? What is ascending order? You taught very well with the picture of that apple and the children. So beautiful teaching it on it, well planned and well ordered here. Again there you introduced the 2-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit number. So second concept came. So one more topic you taught. With the help of that 2, 3, 4-digit number, how you will recognize the ascending and descending order. That formula you taught. The complete method, complete formula and a perfect method of teaching scene. Revision and the recap very well and very interestingly done there. Again the homework order, that is we call worksheet. Worksheet you explained very well. So I like your maths demo, how to teach the ascending and descending order with the 2, 3, 4-digit number. You taught completely proper dear. Superbly done that demo. With that you flashed the blackboard method of teaching also. So that is a like bond teaching quality scene again. And with the seeing the number, children can easily understand the concept, instead of speaking only explanation and all. So simultaneously you are written on the blackboard also. So that is like easy to understand. And the second was like very different, innovative. And with that like you came with the interesting story. Poonam out of the day. Yeah. It was very nice story dear. With that you taught number of like birds, animals, where they're living, how they move. So and with that like again the title, birds, titles, animals, title we flash on the blackboard. So new words children's got. Again here the method of teaching and the worksheet explained very detailed here. So that is really, I really like that point. So last time भी आपका वो revision हो गया lesson का. So on the lesson plan, good planning, good information order, thoroughly prepared the topic, well knowledge you are given to children dear. And here like I am seen again the unique quality, born quality and like complete method of teaching. I am really impressed कि hard work बहुत रहता है आपका. You wanted to teach your like students complete knowledge you wanted to give on it. In a Montessori I saw your demo, so I was very happy कि अरे this is a perfect teacher. So really impressed. You taught me also many things with this like the 2 demos. तो बच्चों को कितना नॉलेज मिला, thoroughly preparation dear. And I really like your hard work dear, sincerely done about the topic. It was very unique and very perfect dear, outstanding and beautiful method of teaching dear, very informative, very knowledge given, superb and outstanding dear. Good quality teachers seen dear, and you have the good voice quality also, language command also. It was a complete method of teaching dear, perfectly done, really proud of you dear. Super.